Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and start. Our first word for today is marude. 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 Marude means quite entirely, as if, or just like. So marude is a circle. Maru is a circle, and if it's quite or entirely, it's the full circle of the thing. Marude. Quite or entirely something something. It can also mean as though or just like. その猫はまるで犬だろう? That cat looks just like a dog, doesn't it? Marude. That's a weird example, but it's saying that something looks like something else. Marude. Marude. じゃあ次は小級。2番は小級です。小級. Elementary level or beginner level. On the left side, we have sho, which is elementary or beginner. It's really begin, to begin something. Sho Q. Q is our second kanji, which means a class, a rank, or a grade. Sho Q. Radicals in this kanji for Q, or class, rank, or grade. On the left side, we have a thread, and on the right side, we have reach out. So if you're thinking of yourself in a class of anything, in kind of a category, Q, the class, rank, or grade, are the threads that you can reach out to and catch within your class, rank, or grade. Shokyu. Shokyu. Elementary level or beginner level. Shokyu no Q. New kanji. Write it down 10 times. Shokyu no Q. Q. Class, a rank, or a grade. Shokyu Q. Shokyu no Q. Class, a rank, or Shokyu is the beginner level, within a grade, and Q, class, rank, Shokyu. Threads you can reach out to and touch your class, rank, Shokyu. Shokyu. Beginner rank or beginner grade. It's elementary level or beginner level. Number 3 is nayamu, to be worried or to be troubled, from the kanji that is also new for no. This is no, to trouble, worry, be in pain or distress. Radicals in this kanji are a heart. So think in your heart there's a clawing, and this underneath kanji here, or this underneath radical here with the X inside the box is the it's close to the kanji for a map. So I'm gonna think about it as in your heart, something's clawing at the map of your heart. There's some trouble or problem. Something's clawing at you of your heart. Trouble, worry, in pain. Nayamu or no. It's trouble, worry, in pain or distress. Nayamu. Heart has something clawing at its map. Nayamu. Heart has something clawing at Nayamu. Nayamu. Something has something clawing at the map of your heart. Nayamu. Clawing at the map of your heart. Nayamu or trouble or distress. Nayamu. Nayamu. Clawing at the map of your heart. Nayamu. Nayamu is to be worried or be distressed about something. Nayamu. Number 4 is dakedo, or however. Dakedo. Use this like we use but or and in a sentence. So let's think of an example sentence. 私は一日勉強してるんだけど、N3 という JLPT 試験はまだ困るのです。まだ困ることです。So I study every day, but the N3 level test is still something I worry about. まだ悩むことで。Could even use nayamu in there. Dakedo is however. Dakedo. Dakedo. Whatever. This one's used all the time in Japanese, so if you're listening to Japanese regularly, you will hear it. It's we'll hear a lot. Dakedo is. Number 5 is a shijin, or a poet. On the left side, we have poem or poetry. The speaking of a temple is poetry. And on the right side, we have a person that does poetry. Shijin is literally a poetry person. Shijin is a poet. Shijin is a is a is a is a Jijin is a poet. Number 5. Number 6 is bunmei. A civilization or culture. It can also be a bunmei, the bunmei era, which was from 1469 to 1487 in Japan. I don't know anything about the kind of eras in Japan, but they often are not very long. You can see this era was only about 18 years, and it's usually in a time between an emperor takes control and an emperor dies, or a shogun takes control and a shogun dies, or power switches hands. This word bunmei comes from our culture on the left side, and on the right side we have mei, which is brightness or light. So together we have a culture's kind of arising, or a culture's enlightenment, which is a civilization or culture itself. Bunmei is the culture's lightening. Bunmei is civilization or civilization or civilization. Number 7 is yopparao. This is one of my favorite words, not just because I drink, but because it's a fun word to say. Yopparao. New kanji here is yo, or sui, which is also water, so drinking and sui kind of go together. The radicals are very fun because it's sake on the left for, alcoholic drinks. And on the right side, we have Q and Ju, which is 9 or 10. So 9 or 10 sakes is to drink, to be drunk or feel sick. Yo or yopparao no yo. Drunk or feel sick. Sakes 9 or 10. Can't have 9 or 10 sakes or you will be drunk. Yo or sui. Yo or sui. 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 Drunk or feel sick. Sui. Drunk or feel sick. Yo or sui. Sometimes you'll feel sick and you feel kind of lightheaded and you'll say, man, I feel drunk. That's kind of what they mean with to feel sick. It's just they don't feel good. Or see. Yopparao no. See. And on the right side, we have harao, to pay. Yopparao is to pay for drinking. Yopparao is to get drunk. If you're paying for drinking by getting drunk, being drunk, result, or payment for drinking. Yopparao is to get. Yopparao. Get drunk. Number 8 is shoryu. Is shuryo. Shuryo. We have a new kanji here, which is just ryo, which is to complete or finish. This kind of looks. This radical is a part of the kanji for a child. Ko, but it's just that one. It kind of looks like, all right, so this is kind of out there, but it looks like a sword cutting through this line on the bottom here. So this top part's kind of the sword, and this bottom part's kind of the line of a finish line getting cut. So shuryo is literally the end. This is the end on the right side. Completion, which is an end, close, or termination. Shuryo no ryo is complete or finish. Shuryo no. Shuryo no finish or termination. No. The end or finish of something. No. Close and termination. Cubon number 9 is doyo. We've already learned that Saturday, the actual day when you're referring to it, is doyo bi, but often it's shortened just to doyo because there's not a whole lot of other words that start or sound like that. So doyo is just Saturday. Doyo. We have Earth on the right side for do and yo on the right for a day of the week. Doyo. Doyo. Saturday. Doyo day. Saturday. Is Saturday. Number 10 is an easy one. This is just an original project or an original from someone. Like, you know, when on advertisements they'll say a such and such original or a such and such exclusive. This is what this means. This is just original. Original is just an original or a unique product from someone. Original. Original is an original or a unique product of someone. Number 11 is kuchi ni ao. Kuchi ni ao means to be palatable or to suit one's taste. Means this is joining on the right side. On the left side we have kuchi, which is just your mouth. So if it meets your mouth or joins with your mouth, it is palatable or to your taste. Kuchi ni ao. Ni. Be palatable or to suit one's taste. And number 12, our last one for today is omowazu. Omowazu. Sorry. Omowazu. Omowazu Wazu is another way of making a verb negative. So this literally, it means unconsciously or spontaneously, but it literally means without thinking, I did something. Omowazu ni toshokane ikimashita. I went to the library unconsciously. I did it without thinking about it. It's just my habit, so that's where I went. Just to be clear, that was never my habit, and I don't like going to the library. But if you were a bookworm, you could say, Omowazu ni toshokane ikimashita. Omowazu, unconsciously, spontaneously, or without thinking. As you could probably guess, this kanji on the left means to think. Omo. Omo is to think about something. That's literally the verb. And omowazu is without thinking or unconsciously. Omowazu. Omowazu. Omowazu is unconsciously or spontaneously. Now we go back to the top, make sure we've got all these. First, we have entirely as if or like something else is marude. Elementary level or beginner level is shokyu. Shokyu, with sho being the start or beginning of something. Sho, and Q being a rank or grade. Shokyu. Or radicals for a thread and reaching out. Shokyu. To be worried or to be troubled is, there are several words for this. Komaru koto is something you're worried about. Shinpai shiteru koto is something that you are currently worried about. And this is another word like that. This is nayamu, to be worried. Or your heart has something clawing at its map. Nayamu. Nayamu desu. Tsugi wa, nanda sore. However is dakedo. Dakedo desu. Dakedo used like but or and or however in English. It's really a pretty one-to-one usage. A poet is a shijin, or someone who does poetry. Shi for poem, jin for a person. Shijin is a poet. Civilization or culture is culture becoming light. Civilization, enlightenment. Bunmei is civilization, culture, or the Bunmei era. To get drunk is yopparao. Yo or sui is get drunk or feel sick. With our sake coming 9 or 10 times, yopparao. Pay for drinking by getting drunk. Yopparao is to get drunk. End, close, or termination is shuryo. Shu being the thread of winter or the year's end. Shu and ryo, or a close or a finish of something. Shuryo is end, close, or termination. Saturday is just doyo or Earth Day. Do Saturday and yo for day of the week. Original or unique product is just an original. Original desu. 次は口に合う。口に合う is to find something palatable or to your taste. Or your mouth, 口に合う, to join or meet. It meets your mouth. 口に合う. It is to my taste. And our last word for today was omowazu. Omowazu, or without think. Omoi, think. Wazu, for omowazu. Unconsciously, spontaneous, or without thinking. Thanks for joining me on this wonderful Sunday afternoon, guys. I hope you have a wonderful week this week. 楽しんでね。Thanks for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow. どうもありがとうございました。